Hi, this is Amelia Forczak from Pithy Wordsmithery, and today I want to talk about a book that came out recently and a couple of things that it does particularly well because I think that aspiring authors can learn from it. So the book is called Lessons in Leadershit, and it's by Ana Dutra, who's the president of the Executives Club of Chicago. So the first thing that the book does really well is come up with a concept that it's perfect for branding. So leadershit with a T. We all know what leadership is. Leadership is kind of self-explanatory. It's funny. When Anna came to me with this idea, I was thinking, gosh, this is like the best idea and it's probably already taken. But it wasn't. So that's like half the challenge, right? Is coming up with a branded term that can be all your own. For nonfiction authors, it's great because you can use it for speaking or workshops or consulting and sort of just like sprinkle that in so that it's like it's your brand, it's your concept. People know like what you're good at, like what all of your sort of like service offerings and expertise, like what it's all about. So for Anna, she's got so much experience with leadership, and she also has a lot of experience with like how it breaks down. So that's what this book is about. It's got all the different sort of like bad leaders put into different character types. So that's the other thing that the book does really well is it's super well organized. So Anna came up with different bad leaders, kind of like the poor communicator, the manipulator, the tyrant, the land grabber, all these different types. And so when we were thinking about, okay, how do we put this book together? It's like if we put them into different chapters, it becomes super easy to figure out what you're going to write about in that chapter, and almost more importantly, what you're not going to write about. Because one of the hardest things when you're writing a book isn't just coming up with the topic or coming up with like the content for the chapter, but it's staying on topic and not going off on a tangent and talking about something else that should really be in another part of the book. So for example, when we're talking about the manipulator, we're not going to talk too much about poor communication because that's actually going in another chapter. Like we can touch on it a little bit, but we know we have these boundaries. So that can make it a lot easier to write a book, and it's like really one of the best gifts an author can give themselves is a really well-organized table of contents. So you want it to have good pacing, you want the flow to be good, and you want the chapters to be in like pretty similar length. So that's definitely something that this book does well. It's a good, quick, easy read, and it's got a lot of great information. So I highly recommend it. You can get it on Amazon. And again, this is Amelia from Pithy Wordsmithery.